Hi, in this lecture, we will learn how to enter the pipes, links, and bends on BI-KHE Express to export the final report. As you can see, I have finished the piping of the more common areas equipment. As you can see, I connected all of them. For this equipment, the connection were on this side over here below. I mirrored this equipment on its horizontal axis to make the piping over here so we can have enough distance to place the ref net with distance equal to 500 millimeter between the ref net and the bend. That's why I mirrored this equipment, and why I didn't put the connections on this side, because here, as you can see, we will connect the flexible duct to provide this equipment with the fresh air. That's why I didn't change the connection, the pipes connections to this side. Anyway, if you want to compare your work with my work, you can download this PDF I extracted from the model. I will teach you how to extract drawings from Revit later on, but for now, if you want to check your work, you can compare it with my work. I bought this PDF in this lecture resources. You can download it and compare your work with mine. Now we have to do one more thing before adding the pipe link to BI-KHE Express. We have to connect these pipes with the outdoor units on the roof. How to create a riser, pipe riser? Select the pipe, right click, draw pipe. As you can see here, we have the middle elevation or the offset. I will type 12,000 millimeter, which is equal to 12 meter. As you can see now, the pipe is hidden. We can see it as dashed line because this pipe is out of the range, is out of the view range of the ground floor HVAC pipes. And draw the pipe like this. Now go to 3D view, fit the view. I will disable the section box. Zoom in. As you can see, this is the pipe, the copper pipe that we are going to connect to the outdoor unit. I will change the reference level from the ground floor. I will change the reference level to the roof SSL, and I will make it for now 200 millimeter from the roof SSL. And this pipe is the refrigerant supply. Now I will go to the top view. This is outdoor one. If you select it, as you can see here, we have 18 horsepower, and this is outdoor 2, 16 horsepower. This pipe is the supply pipe of the retails area. So I am going to connect this pipe with the 18 horsepower because this unit, the outdoor one, is to provide the retail areas. So what I'm going to do, I will select this equipment. I will create the supply pipe, the 15.9, click on it and draw the pipe like this. Select the equipment again, draw the gas pipe or the return pipe like this. Now I will select this pipe. This pipe offset, the middle elevation of this pipe is 211, so I will copy this value, and as you can see here, from roof FFL. So I will select this pipe, I will change the offset to be roof FFL, and I will paste this value, the middle elevation, 211. Now right click on this pipe and I will draw the pipe like this. Now I will trim, I will type on my keyboard TR, and I will connect this pipe with this pipe like this. The same for the gas pipes. I will go to the ground floor HVAC pipes. I will select the gas pipe, right click, draw pipe, and here in the offset I will type 12,000 millimeter, and I'm going to draw the pipe like this to reach the roof. Then I will go to 3D view and I will select the pipe. I will change its offset from the reference level for this pipe. I will make it roof FFL. I will copy the offset of this pipe. Okay, the same offset, 211, and I will paste it for this pipe. Ctrl V. Okay, now we will have a clash because the two pipes have the same offset. So what I'm going to do, I will go to the ground floor HVAC pipe and I will move this pipe like this using the keyboard arrows. Select the two pipes and move them a little bit down. That's it. Now go to the 3D view. Select the pipe, right click, draw pipe. Draw the vertical pipe. Now I will type on my keyboard TR to connect the gas pipe. Like this. Select the two pipes. Using keyboard arrows or move tool, you can move them like this. I will go to the roof HVAC. Okay, if you see the pipes like this, all what you have to do is to change the detail level to fine. And I will make a distance. Press on tab to highlight and then to select this edge and the middle of the pipe, no problem. Select the pipe. Here I will keep distance 150 between the pipe and the wall. Then I will select this pipe and here I will type, let's say here I will type 100 just to make them visible. Usually they put Armaflex as insulation, then they use tape to stick them together. Now follow the same steps to connect the outdoor units. This outdoor unit 2 with the gas pipe and liquid pipe for the mall common areas. This one is the refrigerant supply. Connect this equipment with the HVAC pipes. I will do mine and I will show you the final results. Hi again, I have finished connecting the copper pipes of the mall common areas with outdoor unit 2. Now I will go to 3D view, I will go to the isometric view, I will go to visibility graphics, and I will go to Revit links. I will turn off the structural and architectural models. Test. Now I will hover over on one of the pipes of outdoor unit 1. As you can see, this is the supply pipe, so I will hover over on it. I will press on tab a couple of times. As you can see, the pipes are highlighted. Now, once the whole network of outdoor unit 1 is highlighted again, I will highlight it again using the tab key on my keyboard. As you can see, the whole network is highlighted. When I click by the mouse to select the whole network, then I'm going to isolate the element. Now I will go to Daikin Express. Make sure that you are selecting outdoor unit 1. Now we need to enter the length of this pipe from the outdoor unit to the first Y. So how to do it? Double click on this line, on the red line. As you can see, we can enter the length and we can enter the number of pins. Now what I'm going to do, I will go to Revit. We need to find the length from the equipment, the pipe length from the equipment to this Y, to the first Y. You can do it like this. You can select this pipe and read the length. Then you can add 3.4 to 3.9 to 2.1 and so on and so forth till you find the total length. But I have another way. I will go to manage. I will go to Dynamo player. I will click on add folder. I will click on this plus sign. I will go to the HVAC design course. I will go to Revit template library, etc. Dynamo script, and I will click select folder. Click on OK. Now from here choose folder. I will choose Dynamo script folder. As you can see, we have pipe length calculator, we have duct length calculator. Now again, I will hover over on this pipe, press on tab key, when click by the mouse to make this selection. Now isolate element, click on pipe length calculator, click on select. To select model element, select all these pipes. Now once you select them, click on run. As you can see, the length of these pipes is around 22 meters. So I will go to Daikin Express. Okay, here we have one bend, one elbow, 2, 3, 4. So we have 4 elbows and the length is 22. So here I will type 22 and the length is, and the number of bends is 4. And I will click on OK. As you can see now, the pipe color is no longer red, it's blue. So everything is okay. Next, we have to find the length of the pipe from this Y to the next Y in the corridor, from left lobby to the corridor. I will go to Revit. I will reset temporary height isolate. We are talking about this pipe from here till here, this one. So I will hover over on this pipe, press on tab key, hover over, press on tab key, select, isolate. Now I will make a new selection, select these pipes and run. What is the length? It's 8 meters and we have one bend. So I will go to Daikin Express. I will double click on this pipe. The length is 8 and we have one bend, and I will click on OK. Next, from the Y to the left equipment, I will go to Revit again. From this Y to this Y, so I will click on select. I will select these pipes and I will click on run. 1 meter and 1 bend. So here I will double click, 1 meter and 1 bend, and OK. Then we have this one to the cassette and this one to the concealed unit. So I will go to Revit. I will hover over on this line. I will press on tab key. Again, one click to select, isolate, select, and run. The length is 3.5. We have 1, 2, 3 bends. So I will go to Revit. I will double click on this line, 3.5. And here we have 3 bends and OK. The last one is the cassette. Okay, this one, here we have 3.5 to the cassette. And here we have 3 bends. I will click on OK. And the last one, the concealed unit. I will go to Revit and I will reset temporary height isolate. This is the line. I will hover over on it. Press on tab to highlight it, one click to select, and then isolate, select, and select these pipes and click on run. The length is 7.5 and we have 2 bends. So 7.5. Here we have 2 bends and click on OK. As you can see, we have the length 7.5 and we have the bend between 2 brackets. Now what I'm going to do, I will finalize the right side, the upper right side, and I'm going to finalize the lower side of the mall. Please do yours and I will show you the final results. Finally, I have finished adding pipes links on Express. You can notice that the error sign disappeared after adding the pipes links and bends. You can compare your results with mine. You can take a screenshot or you can download this file from this lecture resources and open it. I uploaded this file to this lecture resources, so you can download it and open it to compare your results with mine. These are the links of Outdoor 2. For Outdoor 3, I copied same links from Outdoor 1. Why? Because as I said before and as I assumed before, first floor is typical from ground floor. I have made only one change. I subtracted 4 meters. As this equipment is in the first floor, so I subtracted the ground floor height to the first floor. So 22 meters minus 4 meters equal 18 meters. And same for outdoor 4, I subtracted 4 meters. On Revit, I didn't add anything in the first floor. We will finalize it by one click after creating the ducts and place the diffusers in the ground floor. Next, we have two tabs, the wiring and centralized controllers, the type of thermostat. As designer, I don't change anything in these two tabs. Finally, we have the report tab to export different formats. Usually we export this report, save the project. I will save the report in the outputs VRV selection, and I will type any name. I will keep it one, yes. As you can see, here we have the outdoor, the model name, the indoors, the model name. We have the branches, the RefNet. We have the joints between the pipes and pipes, RefNet, and equipment. Here we have the sizes. As you can see, the lengths and sizes of the pipes. If you scroll down, you will see more details, and you will see the schematic for each equipment. If you want to export the schematic in CAD formats, then go to VRV Express, and from here you can export it and open it. Okay, desktop, course folder, outputs, and I will click on OK. As you can see here in the outputs, we have the piping wiring for outdoor 1, 2, 3, 4. I will go to AutoCAD. I will open the piping for the outdoor one. As you can see, this is the outdoor one piping, and this is the layout from Daikin Express. This is the schematic. So that's it for the copper pipes design or refrigerant pipes design. In the next lecture, we are going to start with air outlets. Thank you very much, and see you in the next lecture.